folks, it's Pat Stockdale here at Franklin Guitar and Repair. I'm here with my buddy Greg Ellis, a great builder in his own right and a guitar tech. And we're doing some cool things at Franklin Guitar that we wanted to tell you about. Firstly, I wanted to mention to you, this is something that's been in the works for quite a while, and I'm very excited about it. We have made a commitment with Music Man, Ernie Ball Music Man Guitars, and we're going to be the new Music Man dealer in Franklin, Tennessee. And I'm very, very excited to talk about our new FGR guitars that are essentially Telecasters and Strat style guitars that we're building here. I said guitar, sound like I'm from Canada or something, but we're at any rate we're building these things. This is the prototype right here. This is the number one that is more than likely going to wind up being my number one. I love it. Greg put this guitar together and did some really great things to it to further it along, to make it a guitar that any professional would be very happy to play. And we're going to be doing these guitars. This is the number one, and it's a work in progress right now, but I don't know in its current state that it could be really improved upon a whole lot, because he brought it to me, and Greg, you nailed this thing.
Good.
And I'm very happy with it, very happy with how it plays. The fretwork is impeccable on it, and it just is, I'm really excited about it. This is, I don't know if you can tell or not, but this is a light relic. We wanted to kind of keep it simple. One of my favorite sonic blue colors that I've always been fond of. And I'll let Greg tell us about the rest of this guitar. Tell us what we've done to it, and what you've done to it, and to get it to the place that it's at right now.
Okay. I mean, primarily what we're shooting for with these guitars is to try to build the classics. We're taking the best of the 50s, 60s era guitars that people love. Been building a lot of guitars and repairing guitars for years, and the best ones is kind of what we're trying to do. For instance, we've got intonated saddles that are brass saddles. Brass would be something from the 50s, but they tend to just add a little more warmth and sustain acoustically.
I can feel it. Yeah.
The slanted angle there gets a better intonation. This particular one, we've gone with a more modern, basically a 10 radius on it, so it's a little flatter than the old vintage style 7 1/4 radius. So that helps in bending and playability, and the angled saddles really work well when you go to the flatter radius as well on that.
And we can do, I mean, we'll be able to do these custom builds, and whatever that you all will desire. I mean, Greg kind of, everything that he just mentioned, really he kind of built this guitar with me in mind, in my playing style. I had kind of told him, he had some insight as to what I was looking for, and so that's the direction that we headed with this one. And tell us, what did you do as far as the tuners?
Well, I mean, we were going with first quality, everything we could. So they're Kluson tuners. They're a 15-to-1 ratio, which is excellent. They're just, for a vintage style tuner now, they're making a real high quality geared tuner with no slop in them at all. And it's sticking to that very traditional classic type of safety tuner. The necks all finished in amber nitro finish. Basically stripped the back and did some true oil, gunstock oil finish on the back to give you that nice played-in feel. That's what we're going for with these guitars, is for them to not necessarily be a relic guitar, but have a played-in, broken-in kind of feel to them, and let you get, let the dings and nicks and chips happen as you play them over the next few years. But
And-
feel is everything. So working on the fretwork, we've rolled the edges of the fretboard,
Yeah.
so it's got a nice smooth feel as you play. There's no sharp edges anywhere, no sharp frets.
This thing has 11s on it, and he's nailed the setup on it so well. And my work is I mean, the guitar feels to me like it's trying to play itself. Just really nice, and we will encourage you folks to come in and play this thing. It's going to be available here. I have affectionately named this guitar. This guitar is I've named it after my grandmother, who was a very, very strong woman, had a very strong will, and so I'm going to call this guitar, this #1 prototype, Myrtle, and it seems to fit the personality of this guitar. Gentle and kind, but yet can be mean if it needs to be. So very happy about this. Greg, what a great job that you did on this guitar, and I'm excited to build some more. We're going to build, I think that we have discussed, we're going to build 4 guitars ultimately to start with. A 50s and 60s Tele and Strat is what we're going to go with initially, and we haven't really decided upon all the colors yet, so if you guys want to kind of chime in on that and let us know, give us some feedback as to what you would be looking for in that regard, then by all means do so. This guitar sounds to me incredible right now with just the stock pickups in it, but I'm thinking that somewhere further on up the road we're probably going to go. I see some Jason Lawler pickups in this guitar's future, just to go ahead and send it on over the edge. We're a big Jason Lawler fan, and so I see some things happening in that regard, and if you guys have any ideas, we love to talk about guitars, and so you certainly won't hurt our feelings. If you have any questions for Greg, feel free, and we'll make sure that he checks in regularly on the social media stuff, and so he'll be able to respond back to you. Anything else you want to tell them about this?
Well, like I said, everything is first quality. Everything, all the hardware on this is nickel plated. CTS pots, orange drop capacitors, all cloth wiring, switchcraft jacks.
Yeah, very neat.
We've even gone to the threaded style. You know, it's just a much better input jack than the cup and washer style. So everything about the guitar is with a working professional in mind. We want it to feel and play good, but ultimately we want it to sound awesome, stay in tune, and be rock solid all the time,
and not break the bank. Yeah, and you know, make it within a musician's reach, and that was a goal too. I love I am fond of. We were actually going to go a different direction with the pick guard of this guitar, but I'm a mint green kind of guy, and so I'm really digging it, and just happy to have this guitar, and we'll keep you posted. We've still got a few little tweaks to do to it that we're wanting to take it yet a little bit further, and so we'll post the updates on that too. So I'm going to play it for you here in just a minute and let you kind of hear what's going on with it to my limited ability. But we're excited about the direction that we're heading over here at Franklin Guitar and Repair. As always, if you have any guitar needs, we like taking in sick guitars and making them well again. So banjos, fiddles, stringed instruments, that's what we love to do, and we're passionate about it. And we thank you all. You guys gave us a great year last year, and we're very thankful for that. We're looking forward to some very cool things in 2017. Just quickly, I want to mention we are now carrying TC Electronics pedals, which we think are just incredible, and we've also are in the process of establishing a relationship with True Tone right here in Williamson County. So you guys stay tuned. We've got some cool things heading your way, and I'll end. Greg, anything else you want to add?
No, it's a great guitar, great weight, about 7.5 pounds, very resonant. It's alder body, maple neck, and the best of everything. So.
All right, well, I'll play us out. And this is the neck position right here. Very, very girthy, very meaty. There seems to be a lot of meat on the bone with this guitar. Both pickups together. Just incredible. I'm digging it. And the neck position, or I'm sorry, the bridge position. So I'm going to get a lot of opportunities to wail on this guitar later on this evening, and I'm looking forward to doing that. But this is Myrtle, our very first FGR prototype. FGR obviously for Franklin Guitar and Repair, custom guitars out of Franklin, Tennessee. Looking forward to getting some Music Man here in the store and some other cool things coming down the pike. Thank you, Greg Ellis, for the wonderful work on this guitar. You guys, let us know what you think, and let us know what we can do for you. We would love to build one for you, and we'd love to maintain your stringed instruments. Thanks for tuning in to this, and we'll see you again next time. Take care.